Hey folks, happy Monday to you. We gather together. My apologies, I haven't done this in quite some time. The beginning of this year has just been crazy busy, and there's a few days in which I leave the office having accomplished everything that needs to be accomplished and pushing things to the next day. So enough complaining about that, but here we are, and I look forward to sharing with you, especially this week, with this passage of the Beatitudes. Now, yesterday we encouraged you, on the 12th, we encourage you to read Matthew chapter 5, verses 1 through 9. The Sermon on the Mount, or the Beatitudes, is what the title of that passage is given. You might go back and listen to the sermon if you're interested, from yesterday in either the crossing or the traditional worship service that we do at FUMCCV. Because this was a passage and I dealt a lot with it, and I'll just break it down piece by piece this week, but the majority of that information is there in the sermon and fleshed out more. Today, Monday, February 13th, the question is, what do you think it means to be poor in spirit? We have made much of this through the years, and you will see some commentaries. You'll hear some people who say, well, if you're poor in spirit, then God will be with you and raise you up. But really, poor in spirit, as I detailed in the sermon yesterday, is really another way of saying humble. And so rich in spirit would be someone who said, I've got everything. I've got it all under control. I'm just one with God. I know all the things. Poor in spirit would say, I'm humble and I need to learn, and I am at the mercy of God. And so clearly, humility, if we look at the characteristics of Christ, was at the high point. I mean, so many passages in which he humbles himself. And so blessed are those who humble themselves before God, admitting their need for God, thanking God for God's providence in the past, and looking forward to being in relationship to God in the future. So think of the word humility. How can you practice humility today? God bless. Have a great day.